4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. And liftoff. Go Firefly, go iSpace, go Falcon.
Vehicle is pitching downrange.
T plus 30 seconds into launch, Falcon 9 has successfully lifted off from Launch Complex 39A at Kennedy Space Center. Now the vehicle is going vertically, but it will begin to move horizontally. We're going to gimbal
Falcon
those.
9 power and telemetry are nominal.
We're going to gimbal those engines. We're still going up, but now
Engine air pressure is nominal.
now we
Vehicle
will
is supersonic.
be moving horizontally, and that helps the vehicle get into orbit and avoid being pulled back down to Earth. Now we are coming up on max Q. This is the largest structural load that the vehicle will see during ascent.
Max Q.
There's that call out. We've passed through max Q. And we do have a few events coming up in quick succession. That'll be MECO, stage separation, and SES-1. MECO is main engine cutoff, and that's where we will shut down all 9 of those M1D engines that you see there burning bright on your screen. That prepares the vehicle.
MECO.
Stage separation confirmed.
MVAC ignition.
And great views. We watched as we shut down those 9 Merlin M1D engines, stage separation, and now you can see there on your screen that MVAC engine has ignited, again carrying the 2 lunar landers aboard Falcon 9's second stage. And there on your left-hand screen, you can see that the first stage is deploying its grid fins. Those hypersonic grid fins will help guide the vehicle back down to Earth. And in about 15 seconds or so, we will also have fairing deploy. We have the fairing protecting the payloads through ascent. But once we're in the vacuum of space, we no longer need that protection, so we will jettison those fairing halves.
Fairing separation confirmed.
And a really cool view of the payloads encapsulated in those fairing halves, the fairing halves deploying. We will once again attempt to retrieve these fairing halves once they make their way back down to Earth. And in a few minutes, we will also have a couple more burns for our first stage.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
Stage 1 FTS is safed.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
And there we heard the call out as well. As you can see that the engines have shut down. That concludes the entry burn for the Falcon booster. Coming up next in about 1 minute will be SECO. That is second stage engine cutoff. And that'll basically be where we shut down that MVAC engine and allow the second stage to coast with the payloads.
Stage 2 is in terminal guidance.
As the vehicle is making its way towards its targeted drop-off orbit for each of the lunar landers. And just shortly after we have SECO, we'll also have the landing burn start up on the booster. So we will have a couple of events happening back to back.
Stage 2 FTS is safed.
Stage 1 transonic.
For the landing burn, we reignite the center E9 engine. And again, that slows the vehicle down just in time to touch down for landing. And we have SECO 1 coming up, as well as a landing burn in just a few seconds.
SECO.
Stage 1 landing burn.
Nominal orbit insertion.
And a cool view of first stage, touching down for landing.
Landing leg deployed. Stage 1 landing confirmed.
And there you could see on your screen, the Falcon has landed on Just Read the Instructions. That marks SpaceX's 398th recovery.
Firefly Blue Ghost, separation confirmed.
And there you could see, and you also heard the call out for confirmation that Blue Ghost is drifting away from Falcon 9's second stage. From all of us here at SpaceX, it has been a pleasure having you on board, Blue Ghost. Safe travels.